Hello everyone. Ziljin here with another art video. This time it's fantasy fan art and slash just regular my art. Yeah. So here's a fan art. It's the Monkey King from the Stephen Chow Journey to the West movies a long time ago. I think it was from the 80s or is it the 90s? Two-part series. But yeah, this is the end where his I guess his girlfriend, I don't know, his love. He fell in love with her, and then she died. And then he's getting a headache because he's having worldly desires or something, which makes no sense. But yeah, he gets a headache as soon as he grabs her corpse, and then he just has to let go because his head is like splitting in half, and then she just floats away into the distance and just disappears forever. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, pretty messed up, pretty tragic. But yeah, I don't know if you ever watched those Monkey King movies or Journey to the West movies. They all kind of follow a similar story where, the the guy is either the monk or Monkey King. He meets a beautiful woman and then she falls in love with him and then he's like, "No, I don't love you. I don't believe in love," etc., etc. But the end of the movie, she dies and he's like, "No, I actually loved you this entire time." But it's too late now because she's dead. Yeah. There's actually one movie where they do the opposite, where the guy is in love with the woman and then she doesn't admit it that she likes him until he dies in the end. Oh yeah, I just spoiled all the Monkey King Journey to the West movies pretty much. Oops. And here's some fan art from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I'm still drawing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan art. Here's a baby dragon, and he got major six-pack abs. Like those are like I don't. Those are too much abs considering he's supposed to be a baby. He has bulging biceps. This baby dragon is more fit than I am. What the hell? But yeah, there's the baby dragon. If you remember, Joey Wheeler uses baby dragon and the time wizard to turn it into the thousand dragon, which is not how it works in the actual card game, by the way. You have to use the polymerization card. Yeah. And also you takes 3 cards to get the thousand dragon and it only has 2400 attack points. When like now you can get cards like Chainsaw Insect, 2400 attack points, just 1 card. But it makes the enemy draw a card, so that's bad. But yeah, there's plenty of monsters you can just summon on your first turn to like at least 2000 attack points with no drawbacks. Yeah. Anyway, so here's Harpie Lady, the international version. If you've seen the Japanese version, it's the same thing except for she's not wearing a shirt. So yeah, just that purple area in the middle. Imagine it's the skin color pretty much. Yeah. So I didn't realize it, but her feathers are kind of like a skirt. I guess that's intentional. But she's still wearing purple pants in the Japanese one. They're not that uncensored. But yeah, this one turned out pretty cool. Even though if you look it up, it'll look nothing like it. Same thing with the baby dragon and the other Yu-Gi-Oh fan art I drew before. Oops, that was my cough drop. If you heard that. But yeah, and here's a Greek army, basically Spartan army. There's the hoplites to the left, and the cavalry, which is the centaurs, armed with super long spears. Yeah. So yeah, I mentioned this before. I imagine some massively epic fantasy, fan fiction, fan universe or whatever. So centaurs are Greek mythology, so why not have them equipped in like Greek armor and stuff like that? So they would be part of the Greek army, just like how I have Vikings and frost giants fighting together, they're allies and stuff. Well, they could be, not necessarily, but yeah. So actually, yeah, so the centaurs, the top half is like a hoplite, but with a longer spear, and then the bottom half is the horse, obviously, and they have the Spartan shield because that's the easiest Greek symbol to draw. Yep. And then I pretty much just drew one hoplite and copy and paste, but still it looks pretty epic. Would look better if I could, draw them more uniquely. And then the centaurs, there's actually two different models, copy and paste. So it looks a little bit more unique. Yeah. And here's a dragon versus an ogre. And yeah, that ogre is butt naked. Well, he's not naked, but he has a loincloth. And turns out most loincloths only covers the front. And in the back, it's just a string. Doesn't really cover much. Yeah. Well, it depends on the loincloth, I guess. But yeah. So he's grabbing onto the dragon. He's trying to club it in the face. And the dragon's also about to claw him in the face. And for this one, I actually looked up, how to draw dragon wings and stuff like that. So turns out there's like a membrane thing over here between the hand and the shoulder joint, and then there's that little line in the elbow. So this is an attempt at a slightly more realistic dragon, at least the wings. And then those are like the fingers, even though they're not actually fingers. But yeah, the tutorial said, imagine those are like fingers, because it's supposed to be like birds and bats. So this one is more like a bat wing, pretty much. Yeah. Which so makes me wonder, like, why do we like whoever invented the dragon? Why do they have 6 limbs basically? Are there any flying animals that have 6 limbs? As far as I can tell, birds have the legs, and then the wings, which has the hands in it, and then um, same thing with the bats. And then I don't know any other flying animal. Birds and bats. Pterodactyls, flying dinosaurs, they had the same thing. The 2 legs, and then the wing hands. Yeah. Are pterodactyls basically real life dragons? Yeah. Anyway, so here's a dragon person, dragon folk, dragon man, whatever. Yeah. So this one is mostly based on human, but then having dragon face and dragon toenails and a dragon tail. Yeah, pretty much it. He looks kind of more like a snake though because of the tongue. But snakes are basically dragons without legs and wings, right? And here's a frost dragon. You can definitely tell this is an earlier drawing because it looks really awful compared to that newer dragon I drew. So even though the newer dragon does not look that great, to be honest, but when I look at this, it's like, oh my god, that one is like a masterpiece compared to this. So this, like, I already feel bad about that dragon. This one is even worse. Yeah, and I've been told. I mean, not been told. I've been reading the membrane should like go all the way to the hip. I don't know why, but well, because that's like how it does it. They do it for the bats. I'm just mumbling at this point, but yeah, here's my own version of a Harpie Lady. Well, not Harpie Lady. It's just a Harpie woman, you know. And it's more like a bird person, and you can't even see the feathers. But yeah, because those are like an afterthought. Because I don't know how to draw. I said this time and time again. But yeah, she's wearing lots of clothes, unlike the Yu-Gi-Oh Harpie Lady, which is a lot more non-clothed. Yeah. So this is pretty much a woman with a beak and some feathers and some claws or talons. Yeah. So yeah, there's my fantasy artwork, and ended up rambling a bit more than I wanted to. So the first 3 is the fan arts, and then the other ones is just my own drawings. So yeah, I would say this dragon, which I drew recently, is a vast improvement over this dragon, which I drew a long time ago. But I never made this video. I mean, not this video. I never, made the video with these older arts. But you know what? I was drawing more fantasy fan art, drawing more fantasy art, so let me just lump it together. Like, you got the Yu-Gi-Ohs, and I mean, no, that's not the Yu-Gi-Oh. The Yu-Gi-Ohs with dragon and harpy, so dragons and harpies, and that's just something awesome. Anyway, that's it. Enough rambling, and also happy Lunar New Year for any Asians out there. I mean, I think it's only a few countries actually. It's not every Asian country, but there's a few. I think it's mostly just like Vietnam, Korea, China, Taiwan, and Yeah, that celebrate the Lunar New Year. There's probably more, but I don't know if. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time. Enough rambling for now. Okay, bye bye.